Children writhing on a pike.
I'm John, and I approve this message because Jefferson is the son of a half-breed Indian squaw raised on hoe cakes, and Hamilton is a Creole bastard brat of a Scotch peddler.
The nastiest, most negative elections have taken Georgia to a whole new
It can seem like a return to civility is not possible.
Maybe if the Beacon Journal would one day just report good news, absolutely no bad news.
We're a reflection of our institutions. These institutions aren't created. They're not deities. And it's not just politics. Look what's happening in the entertainment field. Look at what we're attracted to in the sports field. Look at what we want to see in different other spheres of our society.
The individuals in their organizations or whatever, and spreading this word. If you don't go past the tipping point that we're at, then there will never be a groundswell. So we could talk about education and other things, but if we don't take the message forward out of this room on a personal level, then it's going to stop.
If we started hitting them in the pocketbook, the media, the candidates, every one of them were impacted economically. Take the money out of the middle. And I can assure you, a lot of these things would fix themselves.
Absolutely no bad news. What the politicians are for, not what they're against. And perhaps that would then extrapolate into the people that are trying to get to us, understanding that we're more interested in positive energy than we are negative energy.
Right. Political diatribes that we sometimes get and respond to them in a civil and polite manner, but pointing out maybe what some of the inaccuracies are and inviting people to maybe vet their emails a little bit before they pass them on to other people. And when you do that on a one-on-one personal basis, the dialogue changes.
So talking about civility, I think I need to let you know that all this talk about pledges feels very uncivil to me because it excludes me. I don't ever say the Pledge of Allegiance. Those words mean something to me, and I can't make that promise and with the intent of keeping it, because my allegiance is to something other than this country. And I have the same kind of reaction when we're talking about asking people to take the civility pledge. It's either something which turns a pledge into something which is meaningless, which is the way most of us say a Pledge of Allegiance, or something which sets us up for failure because we can't keep that pledge. And I'd rather figure out how we can practice civility rather than ask people to make a promise which is either meaningless or setting them up for failure.
Good.
I'm happy to say I think the young generation gets it. I think they're going to be a generation that's going to say once and for all since post-World War II that we're going to change things. We might see in their lifetime the demise of partisan politics, the demise of defining our society by labels.
I think the civility pledge to be respectful of other people's ideas and opinions is quite simple, but also I think it embodies the charism of what we think of as civility, and I really encourage people to get involved.
Amy, how do you feel about civility in our society?
Well, I think somewhere along the way, perhaps we got the idea that division sells, and so I think our media outlets and kind of everything we're inundated with is about, individualizing yourself, making it clear where you stand versus somebody else, as opposed to tonight what they were talking about was engaging in civil discourse for our common problems, and that's really the only way we're gonna kind of move forward and advance real debates that have meaning and impact in people's lives here in Northeast Ohio. So
Word at akronist.com, and I'm sitting here with Nancy Reeves on the Ohio Civility Project. Nancy's going to give us her take on civility in our society.
I think we're having a hard time talking to each other these days. We talk in sound bites, and we're more concerned with sort of one-upping the other person than we are with having a dialogue and finding what we have in common as human beings.
I think what we expose our souls to, the determines who we're going to become. And if you think about all the incivility in this world, not just in the political arena, but on TV and in the news and the 24/7 news, we're exposing ourselves to all this negative energy. If you think about the beheadings in Iraq, how many beheadings do you think there would have been had the media not reported them, and more importantly, if we hadn't sought them out to see them? So I think if we could expose ourselves more to positive energy, that would extrapolate into everyone being what we all want to be, and that's peaceful. Well, there are basically two types of energies. There's positive energy and there's negative energy. There are people that force you, that push you, and there are people that empower you. And anytime someone strikes out against someone else, they are trying to force that other person into thinking the way they're thinking. Whereas if you empower somebody, you can hopefully get them to accept you for what you are and me for what I am.